By the time Alexander the Great died at age 32, he had conquered the entire ancient world. His empire reached from Greece to Egypt all the way to India. With Alexander's passing, the Greek philosophy of Hellenism spread like wildfire throughout the Middle East. Hellenism didn't just clash with Jewish values. At its core, it opposed everything Judaism held sacred and threatened to erode our national identity. Under intolerable oppression, a revolt broke out. A grassroots movement led by a family of priests assembled a small but powerful platoon of fighters driven by Jewish values and a hunger for freedom. The Maccabees were born. These Maccabees found themselves facing insurmountable odds, outnumbered 1,000 to 1, and facing an organized military who had conquered the world. It appeared as though they didn't stand a chance. Miraculously, the Maccabees prevailed and re-established Jerusalem as their capital. Using the day's supply of oil they found in the temple wreckage, the Maccabees lit the golden menorah, and it burned for a full 8 days. A clear sign that God stood beside them. When we make the blessing over the Chanukah candles today, we thank God for performing miracles for our fathers in their days, as well as for us in our times. The blessing is formulated in this way because the ancient miracles of Chanukah are being relived today in Israel. In 1948, we saw the wondrous establishment of the State of Israel. Against all odds, a young, inexperienced Israeli army emerged victorious against the vast Arab legions. The miracles continued in 1967 and in 1973 when the Israel Defense Forces fought off attacks on all fronts to retain the Jewish sovereignty of our sacred land. A broken and scattered people, the Jewish people has returned to Israel, the land of the Maccabees. And Jerusalem is once again our capital. The modern state of Israel is emerging as an international leader, revolutionizing the arenas of technology and medicine, and pioneering new research and development in every field of human endeavor. The Maccabees, a small group of passionate and committed individuals, altered the course of Jewish history by stepping forward when Jewish values were at stake. Their light continues to shine today.
We at World Mizrachi see ourselves as a direct continuation of the spiritual legacy of the Hasmoneans. Indeed, a small group of people, one man, Matityahu the high priest, and his 5 children led by Yehuda, changed the course of Jewish destiny forever. How did they do it? They did it by taking personal responsibility for the collective spiritual and moral destiny of the Jewish people. It is this spirit of personal responsibility and proactive partnership which is at the heart of the Mizrachi movement. In 1902, only a few years after the founding of the Zionist movement, most religious, committed Jews did not quite know how to handle the new political secular movement. Most kept it at its arm's distance, understandably. It was the Mizrachi movement, a group of rabbis and leaders from Eastern Europe, who founded a movement which spread throughout the globe, which believed in its namesake, Mizrachi, to be a Merkaz Ruchani, a spiritual center for the nascent Zionist movement. Over the last 112 years, until today, Chanukah 2014, 5775, the newly invigorated Mizrachi movement remains committed to this ethos. Leadership is about taking personal responsibility to influence from within. When we look at the Chanukah candles this year, we ought to remember their magnificent message. How a small group of passionate people with a vision for their community, with a belief in the justness of their cause, can and do change the world. A small amount of light can dispel an enormous amount of darkness. From Jerusalem, the city of lights, Oro Shel Olam, we wish all of the Jewish people Chanukah Sameach, a happy Chanukah.